Hey friends, I hope you're having a great day today. I'm going to paint a winter church. I've got a traceable on my website. This is what it looks like. AnnieTroe.com. It's 5 by 7 inch, but you can scale it any way you like. Once you get to the traceable landing page, you scroll down to winter holidays. I have 2 more churches you might like too. So this one is a 2-parter that we painted during live streams. So I'll link that in this video's description. And this one is similar in shape, but it has trees and a snowman. So it's a little different. This one's a 6 by 8. Oh, this one's an 8 by 8, but like I mentioned, you can scale it up or down any way you like. Okay, let's have some fun. Alrighty, let's set the table. This is a couple days later from the intro. Phthalo blue green shade. It's one of my favorite colors. I really love this one. That's that color right there. Neutral gray 5. You can mix a gray. And then I mixed those two together, just a little bit of blue, some titanium white, and neutral gray 5 and make kind of a gray blue. And then so that's the sky with a little bit more white in it. Here I've got some gray, some trees or something in the background. I may add to that after I get my church more painted. Kind of gray and white going into the background there. I put burnt umber on my palette because I thought maybe I'd warm up my church a little bit. You could mix the brown. Here's burnt umber. And then I was thinking that would be about it for my colors, but I'm going to want green for the wreath. So eventually I'm going to put out some cad yellow medium hue. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to want a red bow. So you can put out a red, or you can mix the cad yellow and the quinacridone, just a little bit of quinacridone with the yellow to make a pretty red. I think that sets the table. I used the traceable. I scribbled on the back of it with chalk pastel. Freckles wants my attention, so I think I'll be back in a bit, guys. Let's chat for a minute. This is tedious. I've been at this for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't have that much done. So one thing I do is the size of the brush isn't quite as important as if you can get it to come to a nice point. I've used this one more, I've abused this one more, and so I have a harder time getting it to keep a point. This is a number 2 round from Princeton with the blue handle. And this one is a number 4 round from Royal and Langnickel. Or you could get like a little teeny brush of some sort if you wanted. Up to you. And then I thin my paint out with water so it flows better. I mixed phthalo blue and some brown just to mute it down, soften it. You can use straight up phthalo blue. You know, it doesn't matter. And then you think, well, I'm doing all these little things. What if I, paint it out? Like I might paint out the little cross pieces on this window. That's okay. I can put them back in. It just helps me see them. Like I put a little white so I can still see the wreath. Actually, I should maybe put a little white. So I'm going to grab some water, grab some clean white, thin it out, and then roll it to help get a point. Actually, a smaller brush might be easier. And we can just kind of put in, I'm just going to dab a little. But when you thin it out, it flows better. You can come back and put another coat on if you want. And if I cover it up, it's not a big deal. These are just, it's a square with triangles. I've also been picking this up quite a bit in between videoing, or even some of the videoing, because it's easier to see it, get it in my reading. I have progressive glasses. Get it into the reading part of my glasses. There. I put a little white dry brush on the door. I think I like that. And then things are wobbly. They're not completely even. That's okay. Put in my fence. I'll put snow on the fence. Oh, and maybe some shadows too. I haven't really thought too much about where my light's coming from, other than maybe a little bit where it's lighter on the left side of the window than the right. So we're going to say our light direction's coming somewhere from over here. I'm going to paint the building probably kind of a gray-brown, white. I think this will be color. Here, this is similar to this one I did last year, the year before. I've got it on my iPad here. So I'm going to paint it something similar to that. There's the snowman and the tree is really fun in this one. I flashed this traceable in the beginning of this video. If you want to paint this one. I am thinking instead of yellow inside the church for the light, the glow coming out, that's one thing nice too. There's a little yellow on that snowman. This is my print store, just in case you're wondering what the heck I'm showing you. I don't know, I might have that painting, but I bet it's packed. I think I might do some like really light phthalo blue. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there. Maybe darker. I'll have to play with it and see what I think. Maybe we'll go lighter. I'll know better once I get more of the church painted. Oh, one thing that I was thinking about that just popped back into my head is that I was feeling like this was too strong. But then when you get this really strong roof line, it pushes the trees back, which I like. And then you could gray your fence posts back a little bit if you wanted to make them look a little further in the distance or make them lighter. And then my steps are just straight up gray and white. Okay, I think that gets us up to speed. I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, a couple comments. Let's see, where should I start? We'll just start towards the back. So I put in some darker blue-gray hints of trees. Just use this, I don't know if I've talked about brushes. This is a 3/8 inch angle brush I've been using. I think I know I mentioned the number 4 round. They're both from Royal and Langnickel. I did pull out this little Artist Loft 3/0 to get some white underneath for my bow. That's a bow. And then I put some gray into my goodness, I'm having a hard time with word, my fence. I don't know if it needed it or not. Sometimes it's nice just to change the color a little bit, or shift it. So I've got like dark here. Find something to point with. So I have like dark brown, then gray, then kind of a lighter brown. I'm still gonna put some snow on it. I took some of my background color, a little gray or little, I don't know, might have been part of this color, and put in some shadows. So darker trees, but then also some whites. Just kind of suggesting, in case I didn't show that very well. So I used straight up phthalo blue-green shade in the windows, and I didn't like it, and I had them darker. And then I keep adding white, and then I don't know if you can see the texture, but dry brushed, so not a lot of water in my brush. And then put some more white in. I still need to put some yellow in, and then the candles. Oh, and I darkened this because this was dark. Now I could probably go lighter again. That stuff happens. And then I dry brushed a little more over the door, just like a frosty type. Put in, I don't know how deep this church is, but I just put a shadow in. And then same, so my light's coming from sort of the top left. So I pretty much am thinking lighter. This will have snow on the top. But basically lighter on the top and left, and then darker on the bottom right. I'm not being literal. I think that pretty much gets us up to speed. I think I'm just going to I'll probably make this darker. And I'm just going to put like little X's in. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have the traceable. Put little X's in just for the wreath. Just keep it simple. Oh, nope, I don't. I use the traceable to trace. Okay, guys. I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I'm done. It turned out really nice. I really like it. It's primarily, even though I've got red, yellow, blue, green, brown. I didn't put black out, but I don't think I really need it. So I have a lot of colors, but it's primarily a blue-gray painting. And that can help it, oh, I don't know. It can help you, sorry guys. It can be more focused. It can look a little more professional, for lack of a better adjective. You know, the wreath stands out. The glow from the candle stands out. The brown brings the church forward because it's warmer than the background. Those kinds of things. I love the snow. It is so fun to paint. And I love the little split rail fence with the snow on it. One thing I'm worried about, here, let's do a screenshot. One thing I'm worried about is when I look through the top of my phone, it looks much more muted than it is in person. I mean, it still works because the values are really fun. You know, whites for the snow and some dark dark, other dark colors and things, but I'm a little bit worried. But I've been worried, and then when I go to do the video, it hasn't been too bad. And I'm moving soon, so hopefully that'll solve the problem. I'll get out some of my other lighting. The bell is neat. I like the bell. I've been doing this for a little while where I splatter with 2 colors of snow. Not so much the dark snow, more the white. Did I give you a good screenshot? I hope I did. But yeah, the fence is my favorite. I think that's just so fun. I'll do one more quick screenshot. Oh, and another nice fun thing is, well, so I thought I felt like I put too much snow up here. So then I just came back with that color and smoothed it out a little bit. I love you can make changes really fast with acrylics. I definitely think I've given you a good screenshot. Oh, here, well, I've got you guys real quick. So the other traceable I flashed in the intro. I'm on my AnnieTroe.com print store, gifts, t-shirts. Or actually, sorry, not AnnieTroe.com, Ann-Troe.pixels.com. Anyway, I have a winter holidays. That's a video that just came out. But this is the one that we did in 2 steps. So we painted this one live in a part 1 and a part 2. Oops, there we go. Gotta get it in frame, Annie. This one has a snowman too. This one has a lantern, which is fun. A little bit different colors. It's the Phthalo Blue Green shade and Neutral Gray 5, all 3 of the church paintings. But then I did a little different things with them. The clock's kind of fun. I don't know if you'd have a clock on a church, but I like it. It's fun to play and do what you want. Okay, guys, let me know if you give this one a try. Super, super appreciate your support. We've had a couple people sign up for memberships. I can't thank you guys enough. Great, big, happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.